Okay, so this is a little bonus lesson that I like to throw in. And basically, we're just going to go over what to expect in those first 30, 60, and 90 days of working with a virtual assistant. Sometimes people's expectations are too high, and sometimes they're not high enough. We always like to go over this. We do this with our clients so that they just have a really good understanding of what these landmarks are supposed to be. So, your first 30 days, you're going to be building trust. You're going to be delegating at a level one delegation. And what I mean by that is there are like 6 levels of delegation. One, obviously, being the most basic. Um, and I don't say this to sound demeaning in any way, but you basically want to be giving instruction like you're giving it to a child. And I say that because we tend to be more clear and give better instructions so that somebody younger than us can really understand and grasp it. And that's really going to be your best bet to, again, be able to get this off the ground quicker. You're going to learn about one another and what communication style works best. You're going to understand and acclimate with the company culture. So, this is more for your virtual assistant. They are going to understand and acclimate with you and your culture. They're going to be learning the company's product or service, like really getting to learn it. You're going to have weekly conversations, hopefully even 2 to 3 in a week in the beginning to provide and receive feedback. They're going to be learning any necessary tools or software that they need in order to work with you. And they should be completing 1 to 2 assigned tasks or projects and striving to achieve a set goal that you guys decide. By the end of 30 days, I would like to be here, or I would like to see this. You are going to be able to, set that goal. And then at the end of 30 days, evaluate and see if you're there. Within 60 days, you are going to be reviewing systems and processes and see what is currently working. Is there anything new to create? You're going to continue to complete the next set of assigned tasks and projects. So this is going to be, again, for your virtual assistant to, be able to dive in and have more added to their plate. They're going to have added responsibilities, and they should be very well integrated with if you have additional team members, or at least with yourself at this point. Within 90 days, your virtual assistant should be completely integrated with either your company, your team. If it's just you, they really need to feel like they are part of your team than even if it's just the two of you. Tasks and projects should be completed independently at this point. The VA is going to own and manage multiple responsibilities, and the lines of communication are completely open. So this is your, let's say, goal for the end of your 90-day period. And one thing I always like to leave with is make sure that you are protecting yourself when you are looking for and working with a virtual assistant. So if you really don't have any idea where to get started, ask for referrals. There's so many business owners out there that utilize virtual assistants. See if there's somebody that they're working with or that they have worked with or that they know of that would be able to help you out, or that you would at least be able to talk to. And you can always obviously utilize an agency. Just understand the difference between freelance and agency. Freelance is probably a little more affordable for somebody who's just starting out, but you are the one that is responsible for finding them and vetting them and all of the fun stuff that goes with that. With an agency, you are going to pay more of a premium for the services, but you also have a complete team behind you. And by team, I mean, like the way our agency works is if you are working with a virtual assistant, for example, that's an executive assistant and you need some graphic design work done, we can just grab one of our graphic designers and they would be able to help you out. We also You will have your own personal relationship manager when you work with our agency. We definitely make sure that you are well taken care of, and you always have, people in your corner that are going to just be there for you, because sometimes it might not be comfortable bringing up certain subjects, or not wanting to discuss certain things. We take that piece out of the equation and handle those things for you. So or any agency would, honestly. So that's how we work. So just understand the difference between the two. I always tell people to use a password manager. We use LastPass instead of just giving somebody your login information. If you use LastPass, it's great. It's like a password vault, if you will. And you can just share access to that particular software, app, or platform right through this vault. And what's nice about it is the person that's working with you, A, does not have your password, and B, if they stop working with you or for you, all you have to do is go in and revoke their access. You actually don't have to worry about changing your password. So that's actually really nice. And then we always recommend, if you have, proprietary information, confidential information, make sure that you have your virtual assistant sign a non-disclosure agreement just to protect yourself. It's just always nice to have, kind of like insurance. Okay, so just wrapping up with those couple tips, I have one more module for you. It's called Grow